Hey there, Griever Gang. Welcome back to Halloween week. We're here with Tommy. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realize that he had done a cover of this song, so I'm really keen to hear it. I know that VoicePlay have done covers of this song. I've heard them before. There's a lot of covers of this song in particular that I've heard before. I'm a huge Nightmare Before Christmas fan, and there'll be a couple of things I'll be looking out for. Tommy likes to put a little bit of humor into his stuff, so I'm sure that there'll be a little bit of that, and I just love how he changes up the covers that he does, so I'm hoping that this one gets Tomified a little bit. So before we begin, please do leave a like on the video. It really does help. If you have not subscribed, I would highly appreciate it if you did so. And there's more ways to help at the end if you like what we do on the channel. But without any further ado, let's have a listen to Tommy Johansson singing. This is Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas. Let's have a go. Oh, make sure the volume's all the way up. Okay, lucky I did that. There we go. Is this a young kid playing, Tommy? It has to be, right? Okay. Because I was thinking, this could... it can't have been that long ago, surely. Okay, sweet.
Boys and girls of every
age, yes.
Would you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see. This our town of Halloween. This is Halloween.
Oh.
Pumpkins scream at the dead of night.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So here's the thing. Here's something that I love about Nightmare Before Christmas and its music, right? Is that it is so easily adaptable to this style of music, is it not? It kind of fits into, like, the fact that it's not a metal soundtrack is so absurd because it fits so well. It's that kind of angsty, dark sort of feel, and just throwing that driving electric guitar changes so much. The harmony work also works so well for a rock cover, like a hard, heavy metal sort of cover of this. And oh my god, there's so many layers to what we're hearing already, and I love it. This is such a performance-based song. When it comes to the vocal line, if you're not doing the harmonies, if you're not doing that melody exactly as it is written, the song loses its magic. And it's hard because it kind of starts up here somewhere, whereas a lot of songs start lower and kind of build up. This starts right up the top. It is more of a performance that is needed for this song, and already I can see that Tommy's putting that in. He's already thought about that. It is so wonderful to hear all of these harmonies going. God, it's good. So cool.
Of every age, would you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see. It's our town of Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Pumpkins scream at the dead of night.
Yes.
Trick or treat. It's our town. Everybody's high.
Oh my god.
Hiding under your bed. Sharp and eyes glowing red. I am the one hiding under your stairs. Fingers like sticks, spiders in my hair.
Oh, it's so cool. There's just so much. There's just so much going on. God, where do I even begin with this? I wanted to say words, and the words are gone. I've never had that before, and it's because of how cool this is. Look, let's continue on. Let's continue on and see where we end up, because I want to talk about all of the nuance in it, but this is one of those songs that there's so many layers of things to really pull apart that this one would need to be done over like multiple listens.
In this town we go home. Everyone here to the pumpkin song. In this town, don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise.
So cool.
Running in the trash can, something's waiting on your pulse and how you scream. This is Halloween.
I love it.
You scream.
Okay, sorry, I need to take a second here just to get my thoughts out, otherwise I'm going to completely lose them, right? Something that is so important with this song, as I mentioned before, it is a performance song. It is not so much a song that, in the general sense of the word, where it starts at a particular level, it climbs up to another level, like crescendos up as the story progresses. It starts already with the... at the almost peak of the energy, and it continues throughout the entirety of the song, and you've got to keep that energy up. What is so important with this song is, in fact, the character work, and I didn't quite realize that until watching this and remembering back to, say, the voice play version that they did, because everybody sings a separate line based upon a character from the show, and that is so important. I say it's a show from the movie. I keep doing that. It's K-pop Demon Hunters all over again. I keep calling it a show. But it is so important, all of the character work that happens in this, because otherwise it loses the oomph, it loses the power, it loses the dynamic, and people would argue that that there is only one dynamic, but the purpose of this song is to make you feel from start to finish that the stakes are high, and it does not want you to come down from that moment. And this is why I love the movie so much, is because every bit of it, every bit of dialogue, every lyric, every musical change in this movie is so thought out. Nothing is wasted. And I think that's why I'm so happy that it translates so well to this style of music, and it didn't need to be changed very much. In fact, if it changed too much, it would probably lose that magic because of how well thought out it is to begin with. Super important. Oh my god. Amazing. Amazing. I love this. I love this. Oh, I love this. Oh my god. Something I want to go back to, something I want to show here is, this is something that I speak about a lot, right? Is like the ages of people singing appropriate things for their voices, and appropriate things for like ages and stuff, right? As an example, when I was growing up and doing like the Estedfords and Talent Quest and that sort of thing, there were a lot of times where you would have kids of about 7, 8, or 9 singing these incredible ballads, and they were singing them okay, but they were always like this incredibly huge love song that had messages in it that no 7, 8, or 9-year-old could possibly understand. That's a little bit of a side rant because it's actually not relevant to what I'm about to say here. What I'm about to say here is this layering has been done so incredibly well. Earlier in the piece, you can hear that there is octave work done. I harp on that octave work is not done a lot, and when it is done, it sounds so good. It adds an extra layer to it. This layering here with the young girl and the other girl here is something special. Have I gone? I didn't go back far enough, maybe. No, I didn't go back far enough. Listen to this. There is something so enticing and more creepy about this adding the childlike voice as a layer with the adult voice there as well. Listen to this again. I don't know why my brain has focused specifically on that line, but it's brilliant. Everything in this has been brilliant, and I need to go to final thoughts, otherwise I'm going to harp on and keep talking about the same thing for hours. Nightmare Before Christmas, a phenomenal, phenomenal movie that is so brilliantly created for this time of year, for the Halloween time of year. And don't get me wrong, here in Australia, we don't do Halloween as much. Like, it has become more prominent as the years have passed. But when I was a kid, there was no such thing as a trick-or-treater, basically. But, pardon me. But it is something that you see more and more of these days. In fact, this Halloween night, I'm hosting... Well, I'm not hosting. It's at a friend's house. We're doing a Dungeons & Dragons night. I'm running the game. We're doing a D&D special for our long-running home campaign. Even she was saying, look, you know, the house that they live in has been lived in for a couple of years now, and they were saying that kids like to come in and do the trick-or-treating and all that sort of thing. That's so interesting. Like, because as a kid, it was never a thing. It was never a thing when I was a kid here in Australia. But I suppose it depends on where you live and who's around, that sort of thing. But this is one of those songs that, no matter what, it encapsulates this time of year, the kind of quote-unquote spooky season. I love it. I think part of the reason I love Nightmare Before Christmas so much is because I didn't do Halloween as a kid. Perhaps. Bit of speculation on my part. Who knows? Maybe I'm just an emo kid at heart. Who knows? But as I've already mentioned, this song is high stakes from start to finish. It is one of those... It's one of the very few songs that it starts high energy and it finishes high energy. There is no real point where that energy drops. Even when the music does drop into say that section with the two female voices there, the energy is still up, and getting that balance of having high energy but still breaking that music away is so good. And this is why I really love, as well, and I've spoken about this a couple of times in this video already, the voice play version specifically. It is really good. If you get a chance to go and have a listen to it, it's incredible. Like, genuinely insane. It's not until watching this that I've realized what makes these covers so good. Keeping that energy up, the character work, and keeping that energy up even when the music itself comes down. It is so important that those are the aspects of this song that are done right, and it was nailed here. I even said earlier that this song lends itself so well to a heavy metal soundtrack, and I stand by that. The whole soundtrack for Nightmare Before Christmas really does. You could do so much with it, with the right musicians and the right know-how, and it's just so good. And Tommy has done an incredible job once again of taking a song that you can tell that he really likes, changing it just enough to Tomify it, just enough without it losing its original kind of heart. And that is so important. So important. And all of the voices in this are perfectly suited to what they're doing. Every line has been thought out. Every character has been thought out. Every motion has been thought out. Even so far as the actual, filmography. No, that's not the word. The filming of this, the film work that's been done. I can't think of the right word. Maybe future Jim will remember later. It is so simple, but effective. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is honestly brilliant. Tommy has done a phenomenal job, and oh my God, my only issue is that it didn't go on for another 6 hours. When I'm editing this, I imagine I'm going to have this in the background and like having it on loop, because that's just sick. Anyway, before I rip my hair out because I'm at a loss for words, I'll end this video here. Thank you so much for watching this. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of it, and let me know if you like Nightmare Before Christmas. I know it's quite polarizing. At least these days, it seems to be cool to hate on it. I'm not 100% sure why, but, you know, whatever. But let me know what you think. Like a favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe, do all that sort of thing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, feel free to go over to Patreon and support us for as little as $3 Australian per month. By doing so, you'll join the list of wonderful people here. Also, if you're into gaming, I have recently rebooted my gaming channel, so feel free to go over there and have a look. Link to both the Patreon and the gaming channel in the description below.